This time, let's go with our AFPSAT examination preparation. So, we will now go with the coverage of this examination. So, this time, let us go with abstract reasoning. This online test is comprised of 20 multiple choice questions in logical reasoning. But in the actual examination, actual AFPSAT examination, this consists of 50 questions and this will be answered only for 30 minutes. Let's start quiz as part of our practice and preparation. Number 1. Which figure comes next in the sequence? Amen. Is it A, B, C, or D? In the first box, 4, 3, 4, 3, 4, and it should be 3. Below, it's 5, 2, 5, 2, 5. It should also be 2. So, most probably, it's letter D. 4, 3, 4, 3, 4, 3, 4. It should be 3. Check. 5, 2, 5, 2, 5, 2. So D. Okay, correct. There's no, we will not anymore read the explanations. Next, which tile should follow? A, B, C, D, or E? Star first, then triangle, diamond. Triangle, diamond, circle. Diamond, circle, cross. Cross, circle, cross, arrow. So therefore, it should be cross, arrow. Cross, arrow. It could be A, cross, arrow, diamond. Cross, arrow, opposite arrow. Cross, arrow, star. It could be letter E. Okay. Wrong. It's letter C. Cross, arrow, opposite. The closest shape to the left wall of the tile disappears in each step of the sequence. The second and third shapes move step forward and new shape comes to fill out the third place. Hence, the next in the sequence must be in C. So, it means to say, in A, the diamond appeared again. In B, the circle appeared. In D, the triangle appeared. And in letter E, the star appeared. So, only letter C is the unique in which the right arrow. Continue. In a family, there are husband, wife, 2 sons, and 2 daughters. All the ladies were invited to a dinner. Both sons went out to play. Husband did not return from office. Who was at home? So, in a family, I think it's only the husband. Only wife was at home. All ladies were at home. Only sons were at home. Nobody was at home. In a family, husband and wife, 2 sons and 2 daughters. All the ladies were invited. So therefore, the two daughters and the wife were invited to a dinner. Both sons went out. Then husband did not return from office. It means to say did not return from office. Did not return. Husband did not return. Did not return from office. So it means to say nobody was at home. It could be it could be nobody because only wife was at home. No, all the ladies were invited. All ladies were at home. Only sons were at home. went out to play, the son. So nobody was at home. Correct. Which of the following two statements, both of which cannot be true? Following two statements, both of which cannot be true, but can also be false. Both of which cannot be true. Yes, but can also be false. Which are these two statements? All machines make noise. Some machines are noisy. No machine makes noise. Some machines are not noisy. Tricky. All machines make noise cannot be true. Some machines are noisy. No machine makes noise. Some machines are noisy, are not noisy. 2, I think 3 cannot be true because no machines make noise. That's a false statement. That cannot be true. 3, some machines are not noisy. And 1, 3 and 1, all machines make noise. 1 and 3, let's try. Correct. Because all machines make noise. No, not all. Some. Number 3, also, no machine makes noise. No machine? No. Some machines make noise. So 1 and 3. Next, which tile should follow? So, moving line goes down. The thick line. Next. So the thick line would probably in the right because movement the thick line would be like this, straight slant. So straight, it should be straight. So where will it point? I think it's down. Down. It could be letter B. Letter B, letter A, or letter D. How about the broken line? Broken line it also slant. Side down, side also. Let's try letter let's try letter D. Correct. It's letter D. Why? The thick, it's already going down, while the thin line, the thick line is already down, while the thin line is slant to the right, while the broken line is moving counterclockwise. The broken line is moving counterclockwise. Next, there is some relationship between diagrams A and B. The same relationship persists between C and D. Find the right diagrams for D from choices below. Again, there is some relationship between diagrams A and B. The same relationship persists between C and D. Find the right diagrams for D from choices below. Relationship between A and B, and the same relationship with C and D. If A is square, B is X, then C is in a slant square, so X also should be in slant. It could be 1 and it could be 4. Let's try 1. Okay, correct. It's 1. Correct. Continue. Based on the following statements, which is the correct conclusion drawn? Only gentlemen can become members of the club. Many of the members of the club are officers. Some of the officers have been invited for dinner. Only gentlemen can become members of the club. Yes, that's correct. Many of the members of the club are officers. Some of the officers have been invited for dinner. Now, which is the correct conclusion? All the members of the club have been invited for dinner? No, only some. Some of the officers are not gentlemen. No, that's not false. That is false. All gentlemen are members of the club, and that's correct. Only gentlemen have been invited for dinner. It's either A, first all, and then only gentlemen have been invited for dinner. That's correct, because officers, only gentlemen have been invited for dinner. All gentlemen are members of the club. Okay, I thought it's between the two. Only gentlemen have been invited for dinner. Continue. There is some relationship between diagrams A and B, and the relationship persists between C and D. Find the right diagrams from the alternatives. Okay. So for A, half shaded triangle. B, full shaded. C, no shaded, but there is a diameter, so therefore it could be 4. Okay, it's 2. Half shaded, full shaded. Oh, it's number 2. Continue. Which style should follow? It could be difficult if there are more objects. Square above, yes, it's obviously square above. But the colors is moving at the same time. The shapes, the 4 shapes below are also moving. So first, diamond. But circle is consistent. If you will take note, the squares is consistent all throughout. The circle also is consistent all throughout. So it could be A, C, or E. Now the diamond, triangle, arrow, diamond, triangle, then triangle, arrow, diamond, then diamond, triangle, arrow. So it could be arrow, diamond, it could be arrow, diamond, triangle. Okay. A. We could have A here because it goes back again. So arrow, diamond, triangle, like here with the second. There is also here. The same with C. It could either be A, or C? So, the color. Let's try also the color, the darkened color. First, 2 darken, 1 darken, 2 darken, 1 darken, 2 darken. A and C, the same. So therefore, it could be A. Check. It could be A, correct? It's because the square is white, light, dark, and dark. And then it becomes light. So what's the next light square? It should be the lighter dark. So therefore A, not C, correct? Continue. There is diagram. There is relationship between A and diagrams A and B. The same relationship persists between C and D. Find the right diagrams for D from choices below. A, triangle, darkened triangle with small circle. B, triangle. Then C, it's not a triangle but it's a pointing. Then square. In B, there is no more circle. So it could either be 3. Number 3. It's already pointing down. Let's try number 3. Correct. Okay. Correct. It's 3. Triangle loses the circle, then pointing down. Then here, square, a rectangle rather, together with rectangle pointing down. 3. Check. Continue. This will be the last item for the first part. Which of the following figures best depicts the relationship among criminals, thieves, and judges? Okay. The relationship among criminals, thieves, and judges. Criminals, this may include thieves. So from a bigger circle, inside the circle. Judge is different. If in A, all of them are the same. If in B, 2 circles are separated, and in one circle there is an inside circle. For letter C, separated circles, but for letter D, it could be judges are separate from criminals in a big aspect, and then thieves. Let's try letter D. Correct. Because criminals includes thieves. Criminals include thieves rather, and judges are separate from them. So this will end on our first part of our abstract reasoning for AFPSAT examination preparation.